In this presentation, we are going to discuss which focus on designing and analyzing a data governance framework and highlights that control objective on information and related technologies framework has been selected. So if we could see in this slide, it is saying about like data governance, data management, and analytics overview. So this slide explains the relationship between the data governance and the data management and analytics. Data governance refers to the policies, roles, and decision making rights to control how data is created and used. Data management focus on operational activities like data quality, storage, and processing. This also highlights like poor governance leads to low data quality and unreliable analytics, showing why governance is essential. Here we can say like why governance is essential. So in this slide, like we can see about like have the governance framework that aligns the data and IT resource with organizational goals. So when we focus with the governance framework, as we have come up with a control objective information technologies that focus on accountability, control mechanism, and performance monitoring. If we could see into that in the organization perspective, the accountability with the stakeholders, as we have seen here in the picture, like it orbits with the five principles, like it it can align the accountability with the stakeholders and control mechanism with end-to-end work and performance monitoring as well. It has emphasized consistency, security, and risk management in data management. So analytics is supported by controlled and governed data. So when we integrate this governance framework, it helps the organization support in making a strategic decisions. This is what like we can see the overview of governance framework and that. So the data management principles under control objective uh, information things. So clearly, it is clearly accountable for the data ownership and standardized controlled across the data lifecycle. So as we can say, like when we focus on this kind of a framework, it shows that risk management and data security, continuous monitoring of the data quality, and aligning the data activities with the business goals, which we can see. So when we compare the formal governance framework with the informal governance practices, so we provide the structured, controlled, defined roles and complaints management by control objective of information technologies. In the informal governance, it relies on unclear processes, unclear decision making. We cannot take a perfect decision. So this is half the this is this slide explains like the comparison compatibility of a governance framework and the informal governance. So if we follow the correct governance framework, then it helps us to reduce the risk and improve the quality data and increase the trust and analytics outputs as well. So here this highlights the structured governance is more effective for the organization. And if we can see that framework in the industrial level, that's true in the retail sector. We can observe here it improves the accuracy of the sales data and the customer data too. Across the inventory, it has the consistency across the inventory and the transaction systems and demand forecasting and analyzing too. That shows the finally, if we see into the manufacturing and to the healthcare sectors of the same framework, it helps in the healthcare sector. We can see the regulatory compliances it is supported with, and also ensures the patient's data too. So, uh, if we look into the manufacturing things, it is ensures the consistency in the operational performance data and reduces the risk and the time taking for the product building as well. So it improves the efficiency through the regulated analysis. Finally, in each and every sector, we can align this. Yeah, as these are the if we could see into the key findings and the insights. So this is how like the data qualities, accountability, and compliances. If we want everything to be improved and to be a transparent, then the following the good framework is needed. This is what the key finding is, and the framework is adaptable to every sector of the industry. When it comes to my conclusion on this framework, so it offers the structure and effective data governance strategies. So enhance the data quality and regulatory compliances. So it works well across the retail, healthcare, and the manufacturing. So the recommendations for me on this project work is it defines a clear ownership and accountability. So integrate a governance controls with analytical systems and continuously monitor the data quality and compliance performance as well. So the references I have taken for to complete my assignment based on this framework and all. So I have reviewed some journals that relates to the healthcare sector and manufacturing, and some to the management strategic framework or all these things. Yeah, these are my reference work. Finally, what I can conclude is following a perfect governance framework will ensure our organizational structure will be a good and everything will be a transparent and accountable. Thank you.